Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who've been following my videos for a while, you probably noticed in the background that there's been an 81 Camaro Z28 kind of propping up a lot of boxes and gas tank and exhaust parts and everything. But it was only because I'd actually taken the front suspension off of the Camaro because all the bushings were shot. It was just a mess, so it was easier to start from scratch. So what I'm asking today is a little bit of an evaluation, to be honest with you. So I got BMR suspension upper A-arms, BMR suspension lower A-arms, like so. These are Hotchkiss factory rate and factory length springs, so no drop, nothing. Should be just a straight normal spring. OE replacement, ideally. Those are Beltec shocks in there. And once again, not a lowering shock, just a standard length shock. What I've decided to do is retain the knuckle, or not, I guess not knuckle, the spindle. There we are, the spindle. So this is the spindle. I actually just cleaned it up. It's a little dusty now, but I cleaned it up and gave it a lick of black high temp paint. You can't tell because the lighting is kind of funky. I've got my bright light shining under here so I could work. But this is just the factory one because it was fine. It just needed to be cleaned up a little bit, and it was easier than trying to get all these parts to come together. It has all poly bushings everywhere, and everything is new. Everything is new. But I want you, if you don't mind, I want the internet or YouTube to do what YouTube seems to do best and tell me what I might have done wrong. Obviously, it's missing the brake caliper. I know that. It's missing the dust shield. I know that. It doesn't have the bearings. Don't worry about what's not there. If you don't mind, what am I missing? Obviously, the steering arm's got to be attached. What's on there? A-arms, spring, shocks, spindle. Does it look normal? Does it look like it's supposed to? The only reason I ask is this is the first time I've ever done this. And while I'm feeling confident, I feel confident most of the time. So let me know. I'm kind of giving a good 3D here like this. What I made sure to do, I saw that what you're really not supposed to do is over tighten the bolts that connect the A-arms to the frame in either position. So all of them are not finger tight, but they've got some play in them, just a little bit, and that once the weight is on the car, back on the wheels, then you fully tighten them down. So those are in there, not loose, but not tightened to full spec. So this is what she looks like. This is just the left side. Obviously, I'm planning to do the exact same thing on the right. I've got all the parts laid out over there. If you've ever done something like this on an F-body, do let me know if there's anything that I need to be aware of that might not work. The rear end is actually already had a complete, I've already done the whole rear end. It's got new leaf springs, new shocks, all new bushings, like everything. I went over that thoroughly. So this is just to make it match. And what I'm building here, actually I'm building just kind of a fun weekend car. This is going to be something that my son and I will take to Cars and Coffee. I'm not trying to get this to be a concourse style build. Actually, I can't really see it very well, but I've already done a lot of work on the engine, so it's got long tube headers. This is meant to make the neighbors angry and my son and I very happy. So the build, it's obviously needs new paint. I'll go over the build more later on, but for what I'm trying to achieve here, I think this is going to be the best. And since it all needed to be replaced anyway, I thought I'd go a little bit better than OE replacement. So anyway, this is the front end now. What I'll do is, if you got anything to say about it, good or bad, I want both, let me know in the comments, and then what I'll do is drop it on the other side, and as soon as I've got both in place, I'll put her back on the ground, and I can show you what the next steps will be for the car, and yeah, hopefully take her from being just a place to dump parts and stuff like that to back on the road, having a good time with her. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and see you in the next video.